What's going on, people? I've never done a video like this before, but I was wondering if I can put my input in on how to get past this Samsung activation, Google activation, bypasses that require the use of Realterm. It is currently it's March 16th, 2017, 9:20 in the morning. Now, I was on this pony on trying to get this stuff started, or try to bypass it back a couple months ago, but then I ran into a couple things which involved me accidentally phoning the Kelowna RCMP out in Canada. So yeah, this is a Canadian Samsung S6 N920W8, I think it is. Now, frustrated like the most of you out there who can't really seem to get a explanation on why the Realterm is not cooperating well with the Samsung, and nobody's really getting a response from the Realterm application. What's your Samsung? Now, I'm going to factory reset this Samsung. So we'll just turn it on. Now, I did get to a certain point in this bypass that doesn't show the business card. Now, I don't know if that's through an update or what's going on there, but I can certainly help with trying to further this bypass. Now it started, and as you can see, I have pretty sure I would show it, that I got, it's connected to a network, English Canada. No. So yeah, I can just pretty much skip the Wi-Fi thing. I don't really need to go through the Wi-Fi, but then the Wi-Fi, we get the Samsung account. Now, I never really encountered this, and I really don't care where the fuck you got your phone from, whether you bought it, Kijiji, or whatever. I really don't want to hear the sob story. So this is a situation right now. Now, I just encountered this when I got this phone from the previous owner. So sorry if I'm being like slow and just kind of gabby, but what I've really noticed with like all these going through forums, and you got to give credit where credit's due. Anybody who's doing any work on xda.com, they're doing crazy stuff. I don't care if you steal this video or whatever, but you got to give credit where credit's due. So what I did was, if I can't get it and I can't find clear explanation when it comes to forums, that I just start experimenting, start clicking buttons, start doing things. I mean, you shouldn't click anything that's gonna be vital to your operating system. But just with the Realterm, I just kind of clicked around and seen what the actual use for Realterm was, and it's got a lot of I don't know, real technical stuff there that really has nothing to do with the phone, but someone found a use for it, and it's a very universal program. So yeah, like I remember when I was doing the whole ATD semicolon 123/RN/RN / whatever, that it wasn't working. And this was with a Samsung Note 5, I think, when they first came out. But I was doing that, and I guess the 123 was supposed to be the number that it was supposed to input in the dialer. So I was doing that. It wasn't working because the Samsung phone wasn't recognizing it as a number at all. So I don't know, this was like 5 and 6 in the morning. And I was like, let's just see if anything works. So then I put 911. I went to ATD semicolon 911 /R /N / and I hit it, and then I was kind of just like zoned out for a second there, and then I looked at the phone and it was dialing a 911 number, and I quickly like ended the call, and then like thinking like, okay, is anything gonna happen? Are they gonna call me back? And then I don't know. I went on with just trying to experiment, and then next thing you know is RCMP are knocking at the door and saying, "Oh, we got a call, emergency call number from here." I don't know if they used the phone's address or the actual GPS in the phone, but sure as shit. Oh, sorry with the Spotify. Okay, so yeah, what I was doing, I was just like clicking things, like something had to give, something had to work. So then I tried it for a couple more days, and I just gave it back to a friend and said, you know what, man, I can't do it. You got to kind of wait till the real fucking nerds get at it and find a way to unlock it. So I stumbled upon this phone, and trying the whole, I seen this is like months later that people are still trying to use it, or people are still using, having success with it, using the Realterm. Now, when I first did, like, was first going through the things, I was like, okay, it wasn't working. I was getting the okay on the positive Craig (?) /R /N / and that was okay. And I'm like, okay, and it was working. And then you do the ATD, and the ATD wasn't working. So forgot what I was doing. I was just kind of pressing buttons and copying and pasting, and all these other people were having great success. But then there was always seems like a percentage of people who are just saying, falling in the same lap as I am. So sorry, I'm smoking right now. This is what I came across. Now you got the whole Samsung thing, right? So we're gonna go get out of here. And this is all those videos, these freaking dickweeds who just like bypass. I had one plan right now because earlier this morning I was like, trying to figure out how to do this, and then I go down to the comments, and people are experiencing. I don't know if the comments are going to show. Oh, they're loading right now. Yeah, I got a lot of bugs on this computer, so not really a technical drawing person, and the computer I'm using is actually a laptop with doesn't have no screen, so I just pulled the screen off, and I got it hooked up to VGA, but it's neither here nor there. But the comments are there. People are like, "Well, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. What did you do? What did you do?" And people are like, "Oh, device drivers and COM ports and device drivers, and make sure you got the right cord and all that other stuff." Now, those things are factors. But let's say you do have everything right, and you dotted your I's, crossed your T's, and still nothing was like, you were getting no result. Realterm, you got to give respect to those guys. Okay, I was on their site. Getting their program, so we're gonna go to Realterm here. So let's go through the whole, like, you do the half duplex, go to your port. Now we're not even hooked up yet, but we'll hook up right now. Okay, so now we're hooked up. We'll just do the oh yeah, this is just showing it Explorer on there. So we're gonna look for our COM port 5, because that's what I noticed with mine, is this always been COM port 5. So then we're gonna go to open, and we're gonna go to change. So then we got our 3 little dots, right? 3 little dots. And then we're gonna go to our send feature. So we're in here. Samsung's detected in the ports. We're all good. And then we go to our send. Now, what I noticed was we can go to this, and we're gonna do, you know, our Control C, but I'll just show you right here. So we'll do a copy, and we'll go back down to the Realterm program. And what I noticed was I was just doing right click, and then it would show all the, you know, these commands when they mean nothing to me. But I was like, well, the only thing that came close to familiar was the paste to port. So I'm like, oh yeah, let's do paste to port. So then it shows it up on there, but it does a double of it, which I don't know, as my experimenting was going on, it was a couple months ago, it was like the half duplex was only show half of it because it would come up as doubles. So then what I did again was, I don't know if you have to do this, but I went from copy from terminal, and then I did it again, paste to port, and then it went okay. Now I don't know if you need to do the copy to terminal and then go back to paste to port, but it went like that, and I'm like, okay then. So we got our okay. Still the same thing. Okay, let's see if we can get this in the same shot here. So then we do the same thing with their ATD123, comma, /iron. Let's do it like this. Let's just at least get this in the shot. So then we do our copy, and then I went to paste the port, and we made our doubles. Okay, it's still the same. Just keep this so their screen doesn't blank out. And then we go back to copy from terminal. And then let's do this again. Paste the port. That shows an error. Now, don't quote me on all of this because some of it has, like, you know, been trial and error. So let's do what I also did was ATD semicolon. Oh yeah, we want to do our ATD. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, it doesn't really matter what you put. Just don't put 911 because it's trying to refer to your contacts or the dialer on a contact that matches whatever you're putting. And then we'll do our /R, /N, /. Now let's do send as AS 11 or whatever it is, II. And it says okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from there, ended it, and I did create. Now it wants to go into all that, allow, and we'll do device. Now mine doesn't show a business card. Like, I don't know why, but I mean, you can take a picture of whatever. As whoever you're adding as a contact as 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but it's there, and that's as far as I got. Whatever, just so yeah, that's as far as I got. So if anybody was running into problems regarding the Samsung or the Google FRP lock, and Realterm's not really giving you any answers, that's generally what I did. Now let's see if we can duplicate that again, but let's put a different number. And we'll do a different number as in 0000. And we'll do this send as whatever. It says error. Okay. So let's see if we can do this with whatever they're giving us as everybody was saying, ATD123. It doesn't really matter what numbers you put. It's just a phony number that starts up the dialer to go. So let's paste the port. And then as you can see, it made our doubles again. And copy from terminal. And we'll do paste the port. It says error, and then we'll try this again. See, ATD000, and our dialer is dialing positive sign 00. So, oh wow, so I didn't see all this other stuff. Can we go to internet? Go to Chrome. Accept and continue. Sign in to Google. I don't know what the hell I'm doing because I didn't notice that extra menu in there. But let's see if we can add our account at least. J. But yeah, see if that works. Because this one says okay and connect and we're good to go. And this is with a this thing does have a SIM card in it. I don't know about the whole Wi-Fi route. People say that having a SIM card in it makes it a lot more responsive and make outgoing calls. But I got our SIM card in here. It's on an LTE network. This is a Canadian 920 W8 Samsung on a TELUS Kudo network, which is service provider out here in British Columbia. So yeah, that's what I found out is just do the whole what I was doing. I don't know if you have to follow like that ritual of like copying and then going to paste the port and then copy from terminal and paste the port and then put a number in yourself and then press the whole ASC22 or 11. But that's the success I've gotten there. And I don't know if a lot of people out there were just like they want an answer and they're all getting like hardware answers to their issue with the Realterm when they're following all the following all like the steps that they've been getting and they haven't been getting any results. People were saying, "Oh, it's your cord's all fucked up," or you're not doing this right, you're not installing it. Go to device manager. You've got to make sure it's on the right COM. This is just by me, clicking and doing all other stuff. Now, when I was going to this thing right here, the highlighted blue area, I just right click and it gives you all these options. Now, all these options I don't know nothing about when I was on one and trying to really just figure things out. It's just like pressing all sorts of ones, and it was getting all sorts of like really weird responses from the phone itself. Like I was doing things like I don't even know what the hell I was doing, but the phone was reacting positively to it. So yeah, that's what I figured out. And if I can get any other input, or if you could help me further about how to debunk this or whatever it is, or if you want, or if you want to chat with me, send an email j90c@gmail.com. We can kind of go back and forth, but that's what I got. And if you want to send me some money, that'd be cool too. I'm just joking. I've never really done these videos before, but it's really early in the morning, and I figured I had some input to put and a lot of shit to talk because I'm really bored and it's only 10 in the morning. But thank you for your time and good luck on your journeys.